All right, welcome back. We are working on the 005, Math 005 for University of St. Thomas. And this is Lesson 2, Part 5. And we're going to be talking some more about Section 1.4 in our book. I want to just follow up briefly with degree. I want to make sure that people are understanding that, and we will revisit it again. So if you're not 100% sure of it, it's okay. We'll talk about it some more, but start contemplating this, all right? So start thinking about what's going on. Here I have two terms, right? Here's one term, right? And here's the other term. And we need to find which one has the greater exponents, right? And we're going to add up all of the exponents in the term that are on the variables. We don't care about the numbers. We could have, a 3 to the 1,000th, and that still would not count, okay? So in this case, we're only looking at the number on the variables. And I've gone in and instead of just leaving it as a C and an X, I put ones in there just to kind of help remind myself that that's what that means. All right, so and I've written them all out. So I've got 5 here, 6, 7, and then 10, right? When I add those all up, that's going to give me 10. Here I have a 1, 1, and 4, right? So that's going to give me a 6. So clearly 10 is greater than 6. So my degree on this, the degree is going to equal 10. All right. We cannot smush them together. It does not become 16. It isn't that this part is 10 and this part is 6. This whole piece, this whole thing has a degree of 10. All right. So hopefully that is helpful. I want to go ahead and start doing some examples of multiplying and collecting and so on of our like terms. All right. I want to go ahead and get that started. So in this case, we're being asked to simplify these two expressions. And when we say simplify, largely what that means is if we need to, we're going to distribute and then we're going to collect our like terms. We've talked a little bit about what like terms are. They have to have the same variables and they have to have the same exponent. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and distribute this 4. I'm going to distribute it to everything that is hiding inside this set of parentheses. So I'm going to wind up with a 4x. And then 4 times 2 is going to give me 8. And so this piece is taken care of. Now I've got my 3 that I'm going to distribute everywhere here. And so that's going to give me a 3x plus 18, right? Because 3 times 6 is going to give me my 18. So now I've got two pieces that I can collect. I'm going to have x's, right? And then I'm going to have my constants, right? So these are the ones I'm going to be able to add these two together. I'm going to have a 7x, and I'm going to be able to add my 26, right? 8 plus 18 is going to give me 26. And this is as good as it's going to get. We don't know what this was equal to. We don't have any way of kind of sorting out what x is at this point. We know that these two, though, will sum up to be 7x plus 26. Similarly, we're going to do same kind of thing here. And in this case, we're going to have two different variables. We're going to have an x and a y going on. Doesn't look like we're going to have any plain constants when we're done, and that's fine. Again, we're not going to be able to say x equals something or y equals something. The best we're going to be able to do is be able to collect our like terms and figure out what's going on there. So I'm going to have 3 times 2x is going to give me a 6x. My 3 plus 5y is going to give me a 15y. I'm going to add my 4 times 3, right? That's going to give me a 12x. My 4 times 3x is going to give me 12x. And then my 4 times 2y is going to give me an 8y. And now I'm going to go ahead and collect my like terms. I'm going to have my x's collected together, and then I'm going to have my y's collected together. Now, if you collected your y's first, no big deal. It's still mathematically correct. I will say it kind of goes against convention to have it be that way. And by going against convention, it's basically telling people you have a funny math accent. Okay, again, mathematically, there's nothing wrong with it. You want to double check with your instructor beyond this class and just make sure that they're not going to, penalize you at all for that, though. All right, so 6x plus 12x is going to give me 18x. My 15y plus 8y, that's going to give me a 23y. And that's as good as that's going to get.